House Calls.
It's time now for House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty.
Keep it here for market insights, featured guests, and answers to your real estate questions.
Here are your hosts, Steve Furrow and Julie Kingery.
Hey, we're back, baby. Yeah! House Calls, Miss Julie. House Calls.
We're ready. We're ready.
You with me?
Coffee, espresso. I've gotten to where I like a red eye, so I'm glad I've delved into the espresso and getting some red eye in me. So we're ready.
So for those of us that aren't as sophisticated as you, Miss Julie, what is a red eye?
Oh, it is a espresso, a shot of espresso, 1, 2, however many you're feeling like, with your coffee. So it's just mixed in your coffee.
Oh, okay.
It's a little extra caffeinated. I knew I needed to be prepared for the house calls.
Come on, you can do it.
I'll practice. Y'all give me a couple more weeks. We'll practice, and maybe I'll start chiming in a little bit on the house calls.
House Calls, Julie. You can do it. What's going on in the market, Miss Julie? What would you say is happening? Because this is House Calls, where we talk about real estate. What's going on in the real estate market here locally?
I still think we're steady enough. I feel like we obviously can always take more listings and we can always take more buyers. We need more inventory, but we are, I think, getting back to what is quote unquote kind of a normal. We're not in a frenzy. You don't have to make a decision the second you walk out the door after seeing a house. You can sleep on it now. I think it's just a little bit more comfortable.
See, Julie, that scares me when you make comments like that, because I mentioned on here last week what happened to me. And so I just don't want buyers out there. We still got to be vigilant. We still got to pay attention to what's going on in the market.
Oh, sure.
I'm worried if we say, okay, you can relax a little bit, then we end up missing something.
Well, that's very true, too.
But I know you are always on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, if they're working with you and the Kingery team, they don't have to worry about.
I don't want them to sleep for a week on it. They can actually take a second and talk about it in the car ride home. maybe that's a better way to say it.
Okay. I mean, this market, it has slowed down some. We look at sales, and we talked about some of that residential stuff last week, and the market has slowed down some. Mm-hmm. But it is still the opportunity for multiple offers, being on the market for a couple, 3 days. It's real.
Definitely still happening.
It's still happening. And so please don't feel like you can just say, okay, well, I'll look at it tomorrow. Because that could be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Julie, we talked about residential home sales last week. This week, we're going to talk about land.
Okay.
Land has been extremely steady. I mean, you look at where we were in February of 26, this past month, almost 60 listings sold in the greater Roanoke Valley.
Okay.
And we would be, when I look at the numbers here, you compare that to a year ago,
mm-hmm.
we are just 5 short of where we were a year ago.
Okay. That's great.
And then here's the more interesting thing. If you go into what we did 5 years ago
mm-hmm.
with land, we are just 15 short.
Okay.
The numbers tell me that when we look at the demand for land, it has been steady for the last 5 years. There's probably some ebb and flow from month to month, but if you look at it on a yearly basis, I'm going to tell you, people are interested in land.
Right.
You've had some chances to deal with some land here recently.
Yeah. Well, and there's only what we have left of land. So, I mean, land is not being made. So, I mean, that's one of those things that I think, land is always going to be steady, I feel like.
When I think about this, you and I have talked about it. We didn't necessarily talked about it on the show, but when we think about, some interest in getting your hands dirty,
mm-hmm.
Maybe having a chicken or two,
right.
I mean, that seems to be, that conversation's coming up more.
Right. People want a little more privacy, maybe, or even if not privacy, they want a place that they can call their own. I mean, a yard to take care of. People want chickens. They want fresh eggs. They want goats, or their animals to have room, to dogs to be able to run around, and kids. If you have kids, they want a space for the kids to play. So
that hits home a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I just did it myself. We were not looking to move and found the right property, and oh, it's been wonderful this week to have nicer weather. The kids can go outside and I don't have to worry about them as much. So
it's a great feeling. And, you've got one or two that are of the age. One's getting a little bit, but if they wanted to run around naked,
well,
it's okay.
I don't necessarily want to encourage that, but I mean, they could.
All right, so enough of that. We'll go back. I talked about the land sales, and we looked at the Greater Roanoke Valley. If we drill down, guys, you're not going to see a huge difference when we drill it down. Franklin County, 18 land listings sold in February 2026. That would have been 25 in 2025, 19 in 2021. So I think it's been steady. If there's one thing that we could take away from that, we look at Henry, Patrick, Martinsville area. That does, percentage-wise, this does look like things have slowed down there in Henry and Patrick, but we're only talking about 6 land listings sold in Henry, Patrick, and Martinsville in 2026. That would be compared to 9 in 2025. So not a huge number.
Right.
And so from a percentage standpoint, that really can makes
it sound more
bigger.
Yep.
But again, I think we're steady in those markets, or in that area as well. So that's kind of a snapshot of where we are on the land. Interest rates, guys, again, it's just been kind of more of the same. Not a lot of change on that front. We're just kind of churning along.
Yep.
And I talk about this every week. In the churn here, you need to be focused on paying your bills on time, making sure you get your credit score in order, saving money for a down payment.
Yep.
Just working through all those things that a good lender is going to tell you, that a good real estate agent is going to tell you. These are some things you got to focus on. And
with the interest rates where they are, I think that down payment comes in. It makes you feel a little more comfortable if you're going in. But I just wouldn't let that interest rate stop you. If you're looking for a change, looking to buy something, don't wait for it, because if it does drop in the next year or so, then you can always refinance. But don't miss out on something that you would love and that you could call home because of that.
Yeah. And the experts are saying that, interest rates are we're going to just sort of churn,
going up and down.
kind of right here in the range that we are in, whether that's half a point down or half a point up. That's what all the experts are saying. That's where we're going to be. And so, guys, the wait is going to cost you more than what the change in the interest rate is going to be, because these with the inventory levels where they are, Miss Julie, these home prices are going to continue to appreciate.
Right. That's right. We're not going down.
I believe that wholeheartedly. So if you've got interest in checking out the latest and greatest properties, KingeryTeam.com. We'd love to visit with you. Guys, we're coming back here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll have the question of the week. If you've got an interest in having us talk about your question, 276-629-9999. We'll be right back.
House calls.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, you want someone who gets family, because your next chapter matters.
At the Kingery team, we're not just agents. We are a family helping families.
Whether it's your first home, forever home, or anything in between, we'll walk with you every step of the way.
Local, loyal, like family.
The Kingery team, selling real estate 1 yard at a time. Located uptown Rocky Mount at 195 South Main Street. Give us a call at 540-483-5566. All right. Julie, it's house calls. Here we go. Many may not know, but I think March is kind of it's taken on a new meaning to the Kingery team.
Yes, it has.
And so we're going to pause with the question of the week, and we're going to talk a little bit about March colorectal cancer.
Yes.
And I know that's not everyone's favorite topic.
No, it's not, but it's an important topic.
It is important, and it is near and dear to our hearts because, my co-host here, she is a survivor. We got to say, shout out, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God, for looking out after Miss Julie here.
That's right.
So, Julie, it's all yours.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hold it together. But Steve, he hopefully we're able to call it a survivor. I still have a couple more tests coming up to make sure, but yes, all roads are leading towards being able to consider myself a survivor. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and something that you may not think you have any symptoms. You might just be chugging along just like a normal day. And if you have any kind of family history of cancer, whether it be colon cancer, rectal cancer, breast cancer, Hodgkin's lymphoma, any kind of cancer, pay attention. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the age range where you can go get checked out, have any kind of screening, testing, anything.
I will interrupt you just for a moment because I will tell you, a couple weeks ago, I had my yearly physical.
Yes.
And he said, Mr. Furrow, you are that age. It is time for us to schedule a little exam.
The dum dum dum. It's not as bad as they tell you.
So in April.
It's not dreamy, but it's worth it. So yeah, if you are 45, that is the age of screening for colorectal cancer. So please schedule that colonoscopy. Do not put it off. Colorectal cancer is one of those slow growing things. So you may not think you have anything going on. You know, I was diagnosed last May at 39. And if it weren't for my brother, who is a colon cancer survivor, I would have never gotten checked. I probably had some symptoms when I look back at it, but I also had two small children. I just went through pregnancy and nursing, and then pregnancy and nursing, and you know, your body changes. So I think it's just one of those things that it's important to pay attention.
You know, guys, we talk about, you know, things, we hear stories. Mm-hmm. You know, we're like, you know, so and so got this diagnosis,
right?
You know, and we can at times be insulated, you know. Mm-hmm. we're in our own little world. And I will tell you, Julie, this your journey, it has had a profound effect on you, but it's had an effect on all of us, you know. You know, I think about what, as a member of the family, mm-hmm. you know, I'm not living in your household, but I am a member of the family, and at times I think we spend a lot of time together.
Yes, we do.
But, you know, you watch that, it really gets your attention. Mm-hmm. It takes that, what you feel like is on the shelf, and mm-hmm. it's all someone else's problem.
Somebody else. It's not me. It's not. Yep. Can't happen to us. Can't happen to you. And, of course, we don't want it to happen to anybody by any means. But I will say that we have great doctors here. We have great treatment options here. I know there are a lot of places elsewhere, but here in our region, we have great care. I was able to have treatment and continue to work pretty much just like normal. I had radiation, so I don't know if everybody knows or how in depth you want me to go, but so I did have stage 3 rectal cancer, and so I had, you know, of course, lots of screening and testing and things that I had to go to Roanoke for. But there were also options in Rocky Mount, and radiation in Roanoke, chemo in Roanoke. And I think chemo is also available in Rocky Mount. So cancer has come a long way in how it's treated. And if you stay on top of awareness and doing the screenings and doing the things that it takes to stay healthy, you can beat it.
Last week was with a young lady, and she was a 3-time cancer survivor. Mm-hmm. And I mean, you could just hear her tell her story, and you know, it was moving. Mm-hmm. But you know, you talk about how the advances. I mean, she's her experience from what was 25 years ago till now, mm-hmm. and having gone through 3 separate diagnoses. You know, she talked about how things have changed in the treatments and how much better it is today than mm-hmm. it was 25 years ago. And so these screenings are better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of times not near as an invasive thing. Right. You know, you can be in and out and only mm-hmm. miss maybe a lunch hour.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to minimize anything, but I am trying to encourage everyone to, well, I'll get that next week, and next week never comes. Mm-hmm. That's when you get in trouble.
Right. Take the time. so that you don't have to lose more time later.
Yeah, I will say, Miss Julie, and I'm at times can make take the main point away, and I'm not trying to minimize it, but I will tell you, I am very thankful for the beanbag in the in the office.
My rest chair that has been used by my nephew's niece and all other folks in the office than myself.
It's gotten a little use. We'll just we'll just say that.
Yeah.
So that was for me. If there's a highlight of your journey, I would say that that was one for me that I've taken advantage of.
Yes, I mean, why not? You might as well. It's sitting right there. Get cozy.
But we are truly thankful that things have worked out the way they have, and that you are doing better.
Thank you. Our community, I will say, has been wonderful. Family, friends, church members, clients. I mean, I've had lots of people praying and lots of meals delivered.
Yeah. I will say I've been a little jealous too. Everybody comes in the office and they say, "How's Julie? How's Julie?" Do they ever ask about how Steve is? Not. It hadn't happened, Miss Julie. Hadn't happened.
I'll encourage them to add you to the list.
It's all right. Certainly thankful for our greater family.
That's right.
And their ability to come in, step up, and be concerned. And that's one of the great things about where we live.
Yes.
The community. There is some great people around, and we are truly thankful. We are blessed.
Absolutely.
To have them be a part of our lives. And you got anything else you'd like to?
Nope. Just stay on top of it. Any kind of screenings you can do. I will say, just don't wait.
Guys, I know it's been a little bit of a detour, and this house calls. Just a little detour, but one that is near and dear to our heart, and I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that could say the same. But certainly a great message that we wanted to share, and we are excited about the future here and moving forward from that standpoint, and we look forward to the opportunity of helping you guys buy and sell real estate for years to come. So, guys, we will catch up with you next Saturday. St. Patrick's Day is coming up here.
Get your green juice, whatever it is.
You mentioned the red eye in the first segment. Is there a green eye?
I'm sure somebody will have a green eye this weekend. I don't know if it'll be me, but I'm sure somebody will. I think there's some events going on in Rocky Mount.
Yeah, and I'm going to give a shameless plug to the Porch and Voodoo Lounge and Fire Kitchen. Stop in and get you a Lazy A burger.
Yeah. Delicious.
I'm a little partial.
You will not be disappointed, though, if you get one.
But have fun and be safe, everyone. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.
Thanks for listening to House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty with your hosts, Steve Furrow and Julie Kingery. If you have questions about anything discussed on today's show, text us at 276-629-9999. Join us again next Saturday at 9 for more tips, trends, and answers to your real estate questions on House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty and Southern Virginia's country station, B99.9.
House calls.